Russia has issued a forceful and eye-catching reaction to former U.S. President Donald Trump's renewed comments about Greenland, drawing international attention and sparking fresh debate over Arctic geopolitics. Russian officials described the remarks as reckless, arguing that talk of acquiring or pressuring over Greenland undermines long-standing diplomatic norms and threatens stability in a region already sensitive to military and economic competition. Moscow emphasized that Greenland's future is not a subject for political threats or negotiations driven by power politics, reminding Washington that sovereignty and international agreements must be respected. The response reflects Russia's growing concern about increased U.S. interest in the Arctic, where melting ice has opened new shipping routes and access to valuable natural resources, turning the region into a focal point of global strategic rivalry. As reactions spread across Washington and European capitals, Russia's statement quickly became a focal point in diplomatic discussions about the future of the Arctic. U.S. policy experts and former officials noted that Moscow's unusually direct language signals deeper anxiety over America's expanding presence in northern regions. Russian representatives pointed to increased U.S. military exercises, Arctic patrols, and strategic partnerships as evidence that Greenland has become more than a symbolic target in global politics. By pushing back publicly, the Kremlin aimed to draw clear red lines, warning that any attempt to reshape Arctic power dynamics could trigger long-term consequences for security and cooperation in the region. The dispute has also drawn attention to the broader international stakes surrounding Greenland, a territory that holds strategic value far beyond its size and population. Analysts in the United States say Russia's reaction is less about Trump personally and more about the message being sent to future American leaders. Greenland's location between North America and Europe makes it a critical point for missile defense, early warning systems, and control of emerging Arctic shipping lanes. Russian officials warned that turning Greenland into a political pressure point could accelerate militarization in the Arctic, potentially undermining decades of cautious cooperation among Arctic nations. The situation highlights how even rhetorical threats can ripple across global security calculations. The episode ultimately underscores how Arctic politics are becoming increasingly sensitive as global power competition intensifies. In the United States, observers note that Russia's response serves as a broader warning that future American rhetoric or policy moves in the Arctic will be closely scrutinized and challenged. While no immediate policy shift has followed Trump's comments, the reaction from Moscow has reinforced concerns that even symbolic statements can fuel mistrust and heighten geopolitical tension. Experts argue that cooperation on climate research, shipping safety, and regional security may now face additional strain, as major powers balance strategic interests against the need to prevent escalation in one of the world's most fragile and rapidly changing regions.